fans, our main event is the Halloween Survival Match. In this 4-on-4 tag team elimination match will be held under no countouts and no disqualifications.
Isaias Velazquez, all day Marshe, Rockett, Egotistico, Fantastico, and the team captain, Monix. Bryce, this is Brubaker, and the team captain, Grimm.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to Zelo Pro's Halloween Survival. We're live in Chicago at Joe's on Weed Street. I'm Jimmy D with Iggs Kincaid. This is the main event. This is the Halloween Survival match. And Iggs, there's so much strategy that goes into a matchup like this. However, I mean, just look at the sides. Just look at the sides. The experience that Pat Monix has brought on to be his partners, they're going to be very difficult to defeat, notwithstanding Simon Grimm's team.
Well, you know what you can't underestimate is the underlying hate that is the whole reason this match exists between primarily Simon Grimm and Pat Monix.
Right.
And we talked about the last time these two faced each other in singles competition. What is the real reason that Simon Grimm hates Pat Monix's guts?
Yeah, I always like.
It is.
Yeah, I like your point of what's scarier is that you don't know. It's like the Michael Myers thing. Hey, why is he going after his sister? Why did he go after his family? There's no explanation. So and it makes it more scary to me. But Isaias, but here's two. Man, these are going to be two of the. These are. You talk about the future. Here's the present right here in Chicago wrestling. Isaias Velazquez and GPA 2 count.
Slide pin.
Oh, look at this in the wheelbarrow. Beautifully done. On the wrist lock throw by Isaias Velazquez, and he's thinking over the nope. Oh, beautiful on the schoolboy to throw him out. These looking for the straight A drop kick
to the sternum
by Isaias Velazquez, and yeah, you talk about these guys are the future. Oh, these guys used to be the best. No, these guys are the present right here in Chicago wrestling.
And Fans, it's important to remember this is a Survivor Series style elimination match. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. And if you asked me, not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Pat Monix, 2 count.
This works to Simon Grimm's favor, to his master plan.
That's a very good point. Yeah, I did not. Let me start over on that one. When I said that, Pat Monix's team, I still believe his team has the advantage, but I don't mean to completely discard Simon Grimm's team. I mean, look at the talent on his side. GPA alone, along with, Bryce Benjamin won Zelo Pro's first ever matchup.
Why did Pat Monix look at what Grimm does to a man's confidence? If you look closely, Pat Monix still has cuts all over his face from that. It was a wicked chair shot, right? Yeah. Egotistico, Fantastico.
Well, I think it's good. A good psychological edge being played by Pat Monix as we see a headlock by Egotistico, Fantastico, because Grimm wants Monix so bad, and Monix turned the tables on him. Hey, you don't get me yet. You're gonna take on a Chicago standout, dare I say, a Chicago indie wrestling legend in Egotistico. Fantastico has won titles everywhere he's gone, has spent time in WWE. The guy is absolutely incredible. And we're seeing that lucha style right there, and the man can do it all.
Grimm got out quick. He's going to
send in. Oh, boy.
Send in some of his horsemen. And here's one of my personal favorite characters, human beings, all around awesome wrestlers. One sexy mofo, Bryce Benjamin. Oh, but down he goes.
I wonder how many times these two have wrestled each other. Ego and Bryce. Oh, Marshe in all day long.
Jesus.
Gets the big clothesline.
Big man got all of them.
Big clothesline by Marshe, and this guy's been around forever, won titles everywhere he goes. Impact Wrestling standout, Marshe Rockett. Oh, that knife edge shot, Biggs. I'm not sure that did much.
Just pissed him off. I mean, look at this. Jesus.
Marshe, all 255 pounds of him, and Brubaker in, gets the big slap.
Slapped the tanning oil off of Brubaker's chest.
GPA in, Simon Grimm down.
Marshe Rockett.
He just cleared the ring, Iggs.
Cleared the ring, man. He's a big guy. Like, I don't know if a camera does him justice. The first time I saw him wrestle, I was like, oh, hey, holy shit. He's one big dude, man.
Man, the way
he's got evil, crazy looking eyes like who's the actor from the movie The Candyman? That's what he reminds me.
Oh, not Virginia Madsen.
No.
Although she was in Candyman.
No, yeah.
That's going to drive me nuts.
But
I can't think of that name. That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do.
Men in a ring. Marshe Rockett's catching the brunt of this. Simon Grimm looking for that opportunity to strike like a cobra.
Sam Meadowood has completely lost control in this one. Simon Grimm gets tossed to the outside. We're not going to see a 4-way dive, are we? No way. Pat Monix is parting the seas here. Get out of the way, everybody. Oh, my goodness.
Pat Moses parting the Zelo seas. Here we go.
Maybe two at a time.
2 at a time.
That makes more sense.
Brubaker goes down.
Now Marshe, we might see that rocket launch.
Wait, you're telling me Marshe's going to go? You got to be kidding me. Dude, he weighs like 400 pounds of muscle. Are you kidding me? Holy balls.
He is a top-level athlete. There's just no question about it.
Man, the big man can go.
And the guy who I would expect to dive the most, that being Ego, may not get a dive in at this point. All of his opponents are down and out.
And if you look at the carnage outside of the ring, but I always keep an eye out on Simon Grimm because he finds a way to just kind of sneak away into his own corner, do his own thing, and then wait for the right opportunity. He's a total opportunity hunter, you know?
Yeah, he's a team captain for very good reason. Knee drop, 2 count only on Bryce Benjamin by Marshe Rockett, preceded by a big body slam. And this would be a good idea for Team Monix to just keep Bryce Benjamin in their corner, wear him down, wear him down. It's going to take a lot with a double foot stomp right on the arm. It's going to take a lot to take Benjamin down. Bryce Benjamin got a victory over Joey Ryan the last time we were here at Joe's on Weed Street at Anniversary 1. Wow. Huge forearm to the face, knife edge chop.
Off the ropes, throws him under.
Lands on his feet.
Is Monix going to fly again?
Oh, GPA's in, though. Oh, cram session. Got all of it. Yeah, Iggs. GPA got all of that cram session.
What I didn't see was, when was GPA tagged in? When Monix went to whip Bryce off the ropes, and Brubaker comes into the match legally for the first time.
Well, I believe that it's kind of lucha rule style. If a wrestler leaves the ring, another one can come in and take his place. And that's smart by Brubaker, trying to goad his opponents in. Now they have Monix in their corner, and that's what Team Grimm needs to do. Work down Pat Monix, and I'll say the same thing I said about Bryce. It's going to take a lot to take down Pat Monix, who's only lost once, who's only been defeated himself once in Zelo Pro Wrestling.
Grimm.
Right, by Simon Grimm, exactly.
And now he's fighting 3
2 count only.
henchmen.
It was Simon Grimm who actually wanted this matchup. Can you believe that? He got the win. He wasn't done with #Destroy Monix.
There's something, I bet you, who knows? It could be 3 years from now. It could be next week. It could be 3 months from now, 5 months from now, 6 years, whatever. He's got some things boiling under his blood in regards to Pat Monix.
This is what Grimm wants.
Look at it. Just look at his face, man.
Grimm has Monix down. Oh, big forearm.
And the team captain finding himself in the wrong corner, surrounded by a different kind of animal.
And Grimm just feasting, just licking his chops, taking down Pat Monix, continuing his quest to #Destroy Pat Monix. And Monix in a heap in the corner. He's in deep, deep trouble. And Simon Grimm, who knows so many ways to hurt you, knows joint manipulation so very well. And GPA now in the ring. I'm very surprised that Simon Grimm is willing to share Pat Monix at this point.
You took the words right out of my mouth, man. But GPA's an instigator. Look at this. He's sharing it for good reason. Sharing it for good reason.
Yeah.
Inflict as much pain. You know, he gets joy out of it, man. He wants to see GPA.
Maybe that's it.
Wear him down. He wants to see Brubaker.
I was going to say he's like a jealous husband at jealous husband at a swingers club, but no, I think he's a very
maybe he gets off on it mentally.
No, I think he's a very comfortable husband at a swingers club at this point. He likes seeing this. He likes seeing others have their way with his property.
By GPA.
2 count only on Pat Monix.
Suplex.
And GPA, he's got some joint manipulation of his own. Driving the knee into the back of Pat Monix while getting that chin lock, just pulling back on the neck. Chicago letting GPA know exactly what they think of him.
Wow, they're egotistical, fantasticos people. And he knows how to give his captain a little extra energy to get back up. But
the captain had quite the fire going, but GPA cut him right off.
Right in that lower spine, close to the tailbone. You hit a man properly there. His whole body tenses up, and down he goes.
And GPA trying to drive his weight into the ribs, just squeeze on the ribs of Pat Monix. Pat Monix with that now very toned, very muscular, but also very slender frame. GPA not having a whole lot of trouble getting all of his arms around the torso of Pat Monix. Here we go. Oh, he lands on his feet on the back suplex. Gets the big leg drop. Final phase coming up. If he hits it, we're going to have an elimination. He got it. GPA is going to be eliminated on this unless there's a breakup. No, he's out.
Oh.
The GPA has been eliminated. GPA has been eliminated.
And Bryce Benjamin, furious, coming in right away to knock a little more steam out of the captain. It's as if Pat Monix was just like letting it cook, man. You know, letting it cook, waiting for the right opportunity to drop one of the boys out. And I wonder what Grimm's thinking now. The crowd's letting them know what they're thinking of him. Bye-bye, GPA.
I'm very surprised that GPA is the first one out. Of course, I don't know who to pick to be the first one out amongst these 8 individuals, but it was Team Monix, so let's listen up. Crowd here in Chicago showing their support to the team captain, but Simon Grimm is back in. Devilish smile on his face, and what has he got going on here with the ropes?
See, the mistake GPA made was, as much as he was crushing Pat Monix's ribs, he had him facing his own corner.
Okay.
He sees that corner, and I think mentally gives him, ooh, forget everything I'm saying.
Yeah.
What's Grimm going on? He's doing a little Chicago surf.
Remember that curb stomp? Oh, beautiful kick right to the face of Pat Monix, who got choked on that rope, too. Look at this. Sam Meadowood needs to get in there.
Suplex.
Back suplex. Here we go. Meadowood in position. 2 count only.
Out.
Marshe Rockett.
Closer to 3 than it was to 2.
Yeah, Marshe got a little nervous there. He's about to jump in and save his captain.
Yeah, man, I can see the sweat pouring off Marche's forehead, dripping down his nose. He's like, we're going to lose our captain. And Grimm's still alive.
And the concept of protect the captain hasn't really been the case in this one, and I only say that because Monix has been taking the lead in this one for his team. It has to have the most time in the ring thus far. Oh, he gets the elbow on Brubaker, getting him out of the way, but Benjamin in. And here comes Benjamin again. Oh, boot up. Monix got the boot up that time. Misses the dive in the corner, and Marche's in.
Here comes the big man.
Here comes Marshe. Inverted atomic drop.
Off the ropes, going in for a big lariat. Oh,
just floored him.
Benjamin just getting freight trained.
Here's the first Zelo Pro contest ever right here. Bryce Benjamin, Marshe Rockett, big power slam, and
big leg drop.
This could be it right here.
Boys and girls.
He's got a big hook. 2 count only on Bryce Benjamin.
Just instinct and reflexes kicking out on that, man. He got steamrolled.
He might be thinking M80. Yeah, that might be. He's waiting for Bryce Benjamin to get to his feet. In comes Brubaker with the distraction. Oh, he just kicks off that clothesline.
Jeez,
gets the side kick.
Off.
And
with that jumping side kick.
Brubaker rolls under the bottom rope. Oh, but Bryce Benjamin sexying up a bit. This could be it right here. I bet you Marche's out. Yeah, Marche's match has been evened up.
And
Marshe Rockett has been eliminated. Marshe Rockett has been eliminated.
I'm a touch speechless here.
Oh, Mexican surfboard coming up. He got all of it too. We could have a tap out here.
That distraction by Brubaker.
Look at that.
Left Marshe wide out in the open for
2 count only on Bryce Benjamin off the Mexican surfboard.
Bryce to drop him and knock him out of the match.
Ego.
Even playing field.
Oh, dangerous going into his own opposite corner. I'm very surprised that a veteran like Ego would make that kind of mistake, and Simon Grimm wisely got the blind tag in. Full Nelson. Look at this. Crucifix backslide. Ego might be out here. Nope, 2 count only.
Oh, man. Got you.
Oh, he got the cross arm breaker, though.
Got it.
He's out. Okay, that's going to be it for Ego.
Egotistico Fantastico has been eliminated.
Well, Team Grimm has just gone up 3 men to 2 now. It's just Pat Monix and Isaias Velazquez left. The veterans, the all-time Chicago veterans, are out of here. There's the Rainmaker Yakuza kick. Drop kick by Brubaker, and I was waiting for him to come up and scream. He missed with a charge.
And Isaias Velazquez is the most fresh member of the team. Brubaker with a nice.
Oh, that German release suplex. Isaias, get down there and get the tag. He's right there. Get the tag. Brubaker comes in, mixes the clothesline.
And, you know, I'm allowed to voice my opinion of who I like and who I don't like.
Absolutely.
And personally, I'm just not a fan of Pat Monix.
Oh,
because, no? Because he's a glory hound, man. It's like you were undefeated, fine, I'll give you that. And then somebody got into your psyche, took advantage of your cockiness, and came out on top.
Crosstown Classic.
utilizing your teammates.
Oh, we got a pin here. This could be it. He got him.
He's one. That's all right. It's going to come back to bite him. Hear me now, believe me later.
Brubaker has been eliminated.
We're down to 2-on-2. Let's listen to this crowd.
And Monix is he's riding the wave, man.
Well, Monix has gotten both the eliminations.
Surfing in fours. Come on, Bodie. Get your tag in because the praying mantis is standing behind you.
Monix in trouble. This Grimm, this is what he wants most of all. He wants Monix in the ring with him. But Monix, I mean, he knows that Grimm's there. We're going to see a fight here. Oh, Grimm is just bringing it on. He's asking for it. And now just battling back and forth. Here we go, trading elbows, trading knees, and just slaps on the sides. And look at Monix just going crazy, Iggs. Back into the corner. with Grimm.
How much more energy does he have left in the tank? I'm trying to bite my tongue here, but I'm just doing a thinking man's game here. He's going and going, and that's where you're going.
Oh, he's in trouble. Is he going to break his arm?
Wrapped up.
Yeah. Oh, that'll do it.
Oh, vicious.
That will hyperextend your elbow right out of the socket.
Every time Simon Grimm comes to Chicago.
Wait, is the referee calling it off? Is he out?
You got to be kidding me. No, his arm's done, man.
He says
Mercy
he's out.
Hospital. You just Simon Grimm keeping the
Has
population.
been eliminated.
Wow.
It is 2-1.
Was I right or was I right?
You called it, Iggs. You called it. And no, don't forget, Bryce Benjamin is still in this matchup.
That's right.
It's Isaias.
And just as you said that, there's Benjamin crawling around like a snake.
Isaias has such an uphill battle right here, taking on Simon Grimm and Bryce Benjamin on his own at this point. Now Isaias, no slouch. Hey, Pat Monix.
Oh, not leaving anything unfinished. No, it was Velazquez.
He got the, here we go, over the shoulder and into the DDT. That might be enough. That's such high impact on the DDT, and he got him.
Pat Monix on the way out.
Simon Grimm has been eliminated. We are down to the last two participants.
We're down to the last two, Iggs. It's Isaias Velazquez versus Bryce Benjamin. Who will win Halloween Survival?
Did you see Pat Monix's calling card left for Simon Grimm?
It's this.
Here we go.
He got it. He got all of it. Oh, but Bryce Benjamin, wise.
Veteran, instinct, experience, whatever you want to call it.
I got to ask Isaias if he's got a name.
There's no count out, boys and girls. There's no disqualification.
No countouts, no disqualifications. What Pat Monix did to assist in defeating Simon Grimm, legal as a wristwatch, legal as a headlock. I'm glad you reminded me of that. No disqualifications. Yeah. Weapons have not come into play, but, trickery has been the foot, but it's all legal in this contest. Crowd showing their support for Isaias. And remember, it was these two. Hold on, going for the schoolboy. This could be it right here. 2 count only. It was these two that almost won the Impact Wrestling Championship against Austin Aries in Milwaukee back in April. Super kick. Look at Bryce bend back. Via this DDT again. It's over.
Second one.
He's going to do it. He's going to make the comeback from behind win. And he did it.
Team Monix comes out on top.
Isaias Velazquez is the story in this one. And Halloween Survival.
Grimm is not going to be a happy creature.
Bryce Benjamin has been eliminated. Your sole survivor, Isaias Velazquez.
Iggs Kincaid, what a Halloween Survival this has been. Isaias Velazquez comes ahead. Both Simon Grimm, the 2 team captains, were out.
But the flag of Monix is waving above the ring, you know?
Isaias was down 2-1 by himself, defeated the captain, Simon Grimm, defeated longtime rival Bryce Benjamin, and Team Monix comes out ahead.
And according to Kylie Ray, the next Zelo show will be January 4th at Turner Hall in Milwaukee.
That is 100% correct. 2 out of 3 falls match. Kylie Ray has laid down the challenge to Tessa Blanchard for the Zelo Pro Women's Championship.
And I'm wondering, personally being a fan, what the next step is going to be in the Pat Monix and Simon Grimm saga.
Yeah, I don't
like
think
to see
this is
those two
over.
in a cage match.
Well, wrestling fans, this ends Halloween Survival. Keep checking YouTube for more Zelo Pro matches at Zelo Pro.
Follow, tell your friends. See you in January in 2019.